Welcome back, ladies, and welcome to Let's Unwind podcast. Tonight we have a special wind down video for y'all. I hope everybody's in good spirits. Nava, how you doing tonight?
I am doing great. Just had me some street tacos and I got me a beer before you even ask. I don't have my wine. Once again, y'all might as well get used to me drinking beer. I know with the name of the show, I'm just kind of off, but y'all get y'all's wine anyway. I got my beer.
You love your Tecate, girl.
I love my
Get it, girl.
Tecate, girl. I think I should have been born a Latina because I just
I'm done.
Cause girl, I'll be over here learning. I'm learning Spanish, and Tecate is my favorite beer. And I just ate my street tacos. I'm an official Latina.
There you go.
Forget what
Hey,
y'all
but that's
talking
good
about.
that you learning Spanish because that's a very popular language. So that's good.
I love the
That's
language.
what's up. Well, I got me a little Merlot again. That's my fave. So I'm
Bougie
finishing that
heifer.
off.
This bougie heifer.
It's just something about it. It hits the taste buds.
I feel like you just called me ratchet.
No.
you just
After
called
you
me
be like, after you be like, I'm drinking some beer, y'all, and then I'm like, I'm drinking some Merlot.
You just called me a ratchet Latina.
I'm done.
That's what I heard when you said Merlot.
I'm done. I did not, y'all. I did not.
All right. I was about to demand an apology.
No, I would never. But no, you like what you like, and that's what's up.
Yeah.
I like anybody who knows what they like. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So do what you do. I hope everybody has a big old glass of whatever their drink preference is. And tonight, we gonna talk about mammies, or should we say dangerous pygmies, is what our topic is gonna be tonight. I'm sure you all may know one, may know a couple.
A whole bunch of them.
You may see them on social media all the time in videos, looking to be picked but never picked. Mm-hmm. And tonight we have a very well known pick me.
She should be by now.
I honestly think she's probably one of the top pick me's. Like she should have her own little tribe of pick me's.
And she don't, but if you look in her comments, she does not. I really do not like talking about pick me's and mammies, y'all. So this is one of my least favorite conversations, but it has to be talked about.
It really does.
I'm ready to move it. I'm really ready to move on from them and Dusty, but we still got a job to do. We still have to warn other girls about them and how dangerous they are. So here we are tonight about to talk about it.
All right, so we're gonna play this clip for you, and then we'll come back with. You want to come back with a little commentary, or do you want to play responding clips after?
We could play her clip and then see. I don't even know what all she said on this clip, but so we can play her clip and then we can come back with commentary.
All right.
Yeah.
In regards to Black women not being protected, let me first state the obvious. No man should put his hands on a woman. We desire protection, but sometimes what we don't understand is that true protection comes with a level of control. Bodyguards are a good example. A bodyguard will make their client leave from a dangerous place. The bodyguard has to know all the details: who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the client has to listen to the bodyguard and follow the instruction that the bodyguard gives them. It's really an agreement between all parties involved. When the person who needs protecting does not follow the instruction and the direction of the protector, it puts the protector in a situation where they're more likely to lose their life. I have 4 brothers and a father, and I listen to their instruction even when they're not around. They have told me to stay away from certain places if I'm by myself or if it's late at night. They've also advised me not to be drunk or high in certain situations. Even though my brothers, my dad, and the men in my life protect me, I in turn protect them by listening to them and following their instruction. They don't have to come to my defense in some wild scenario, because if I listened to them, I wouldn't have been there in the first place. And this is another thing I feel like is pertinent to say, and I know folks ain't gonna like this one. I don't have sons right now, but when I do have sons, I'm gonna teach them that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks. Rubies and diamonds are often in jewelry stores. They're in glass cases, they're secured, there's an alarm system. There's a lot of layers of protection because those things are valuable. But you could pull over to the side of the road and find some dirt and rocks. Expecting a man to risk his well being, his future, and his life on someone who does not see value in themselves or the man is asinine. That's a very asinine thing to ask. All I'm saying is protection comes with a little bit of sacrifice, it comes with a little bit of control. And me personally, I feel that what I have to sacrifice and the amount of control I have to give up is 100% worth it to receive the protection that I've been getting my whole life.
Nava, what's your
I
thoughts on
don't,
this?
girl, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I just, I know. I was talking about like I hate how pretty she is because like you should not be like this, like with your face. Like I don't know what the deal is. I just don't like seeing pretty women talk just being reckless with their mouth. I don't like it.
Mm,
And I'm like,
mm, mm, mm.
most black women most black women will tell you that before they were even 18 and out the house, the ones that harmed them the most were the men in their family. Most black. So I hate when people just act like they just don't see the world outside of their little bubble and they start talking about my brother, my dad, my uncles. Like, even if that is the case, I hate when you gaslight women and act like that's just the reality for everybody. Like, I didn't have a dad in the house to protect me. My
Thank
brother
you.
wouldn't have protected me. Like, and most time, if even if they are in the house, they're not going to protect. They're the ones that are harming us. You know, whether
Right.
it's leaving your mama or hitting on your mama
Hmm.
or messing with the girls in the family. Most of the time, statistically, and if you listen to most women's stories, what she's talking about is not the case for the majority of women.
Exactly. Like, and then my part was when I have sons, I'm going to teach them the difference between, diamonds and dirt, rubies and rocks. It's like, do you not see how dangerous that was for you to say that? You literally are making the men that we are telling to leave us the fuck alone. So your sons are going
And
to be out
telling
here
them which
treating
women and
women.
telling them which women to
Yeah,
protect and which ones not to
yeah, that's what
protect.
I'm saying. Like, you basically telling them, well, she's dirt, so
If she twerking,
f
don't protect
her, and
her. If she
exactly,
if she
like,
smoke, don't protect her. That's basically,
yeah.
without
Oh,
saying
she's
it, that's basically
she's
what she's
out at
saying.
night, so she's dirt anyway. She's definitely not, a ruby, so she don't deserve. And you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
If she
so
don't listen
women
to
aren't.
everything you say, you don't
Yeah,
protect her because she don't listen to you, like she's your child or something.
reckless, reckless. Like, you basically saying what we're trying to prove to you is like you're gonna cause damage when you do have sons and you bring them into this world and you're telling them things like that. How about just show empathy or kindness? Be a gentleman. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell
Yeah.
them that they need to lay down their life for somebody because obviously your daddy and them wouldn't do it because I guess they're gonna have to, you know, make sure you're a diamond before they do that, something like that. Like, I don't know. But to
I do
me,
have sons, and I haven't had this conversation with them, but I'm like, I'm going, when I do, it's going to be like, if you see a woman getting hit or another man messing with
yeah.
her and you don't do nothing, you're not a man. You don't need to get
Or
married.
you
You don't
just
need to
did
have
something.
kids.
Yeah, you
You,
just did something. You participated in a way. You know what I mean? Because you didn't do
yeah, you did
anything.
that. Yeah,
Right.
you did. Their dad is not going to teach them that. I know that for sure. He's going to teach them to not do
Stay
anything
away.
because you could get hurt or you can get killed, and you don't know those people. So just stay. He's going to teach them what the majority of black men would, because I've heard him and his brother have that conversation, and he's had that conversation in front of me, and it pissed me off. It
I
pissed
would have
me
been
off
pissed too.
because I had a brother that it was a black girl getting beat up and harassed by two black men in the apartments my brother lived in, and my brother yelled and said something to him, and then they started chasing him because he was like trying to get their attention and telling them to leave her
Hmm.
alone, and told them he was going to call the police, and they chased him down and beat my brother up so bad, so bad.
Okay.
And then my spouse was like, see, that's why you don't get into situations like that, because that girl is probably going to go back to them and stay over there with them, and sadly that's probably the case. She probably is going to stay with them, but don't just not, what group of men
You
just will not protect at
right.
all.
That's my thing. Is like you were a whole ass man. Why the hell wouldn't you do something? But
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he got beat up,
especially
but he was doing what
in
he was supposed to do. It was two men
exactly
against
like that is
one.
honorable. At least he can say he went home. He wasn't no fucking coward at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's my thoughts on
I
it.
think
But
if it was one on one, if it was one dude, he probably wouldn't have ran. He probably would have stayed and fought him. But it was two dudes,
right,
so he
yeah, that's what I'm
ran.
saying.
So
So like, and then of course, cowards ain't gonna fight fair. You cowards, you beating on a woman. So that
right,
said a lot
so
about them. But no, I absolutely have talked to my sons about it, and I've told them pretty much if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So if you standing around and you see a woman being mistreated, or you see them being set up some kind of way, and you know it's in a negative stance, then you did do something. If you just stood there and watched, you didn't help in any kind of way. There are so many different ways that you can help. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
calling the cops, calling authorities on them, or dragging the girl out the situation. You know how easy it would have been just for one dude to walk up and be like, bro, you don't want to do this. You don't want them charges, bro. You know what I mean? Dude had a brick in the road
But the
situation.
impact when men do that stuff together, when y'all go check
That's what
them
I'm saying.
together, it makes more of
Like
it. Just like when women do it.
it would have
Like
took
even women can make an
one
impact.
dude to be like, bro, don't do it. He had a whole brick.
Yeah.
Y'all acting like he had an AK. Y'all acting like he had a
At this
pistol or
point,
a shotgun. Like
that's why I'm for the Second Amendment, right? Because even women can protect each. If it was enough women there that had like pepper
yes,
spray
that's
and
what I'm
tasers, they
saying.
could have stepped in and been
Girl,
like.
they would
So
have
I
stepped
don't
in and
even
been
want to.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you will hear a lot of
So
women say it. Like I would have helped. I would have did this. I would step in and help a man.
yes,
That's
there's
women
so
are
many ways.
protectors.
Yes, there's so many ways that you can protect somebody or help somebody in that type of situation. And I grew up a family full of women, so I've always been protected by women. Period. And I
All
did
of us
have
have. All of us
I
have,
have
and we give
brothers.
women no
I have
credit. We
brother
give women no
right.
credit.
I have brothers, but I don't know how I want to word this because I don't want people to be thinking, "Oh my gosh, she's just out there wilding." But I'm not a stranger of confrontation. So like, if you step to me or you on some disrespectful stuff, I can defend myself. But I had brothers, and I outdid my brothers when it came to being disrespected by them. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember
Yeah.
one incident where a dude tried to fight me on the bus in middle school, and both of my brothers were on the bus, and they sat there like they didn't know what to do, and I'm like, so I handled the shit myself. You know what I
Girl,
mean?
I'm glad
And
you a
then
Scorpio. That's because you're a Scorpio. Your brothers was probably like, she a Scorpio. Just let it go. Let
well,
it
right, my
go.
brothers was like, she's already a little batshit crazy, but she got this. But I'm just saying that just goes to show because like I handled it myself, and guess who was standing up saying, "Yo, chill"? It was other females that I knew on that bus. You know what I mean? Like my
Telling you
own.
to chill.
No, telling him to chill. Like chill. That's a whole girl. You really gonna try to fight a girl? You
And
know.
that's
So it's
I
always
want to go
been
back.
women.
hmm hmm I want to go back to Princella's teachings. That's why I go so hard for her, y'all, in the comments, because I see women coming for her, and everything we talk about, it goes back to what she's talking about. Women are protectors, men are not. If you need to be protected, you need to be around more women because y'all hear what men are telling y'all. We are not going to protect you. We're scared. They're basically telling you that we're scared. We don't like you. We don't want to protect you. So leave us alone. That's what I hear.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah.
So, but yeah, going back to the diamonds and dirt and the rubies and rocks, I feel like that's reckless, and I think she thought she was dropping gems. But from these next few clips that we're gonna play for y'all are gonna see how they ate her alive with her little gem dropping. So here we go.
Pertinent to say it. I know folks ain't gonna like this one. I don't have sons right now, but when I do have sons, I'm gonna teach them that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks.
I'm going to say something that I think is pertinent and you probably won't like it. Rubies and diamonds are rocks. That's how they start off. Underneath the dirt with a whole bunch of pressure, and you would never know it until an entitled fuck drills into the earth, takes something that is not his, polishes and cleans to a standard that he has created, and then puts it behind a glass case with a security system to protect it from people like himself. Understanding that all rocks do not produce rubies and diamonds, I want to reiterate the importance of rocks. Not only do they maintain shorelines and mountains, because erosion is in fact bad, they can also be used for medicine to create structures. And in case you had forgotten, forgotten, Earth herself is nothing but a hunk of rock. If there were no dirt and rocks for your non-existent suns to stand on, they would simply fall through to the center of the Earth and be incinerated. Number 2, because I know all the pick-me's missed biology class, you don't have the ability to choose the sex of the baby before it is born to continue the lineage of the shitty-ass men that you want to be chosen by. Blessed be the fruit, may it never fucking open. That's why when Dana Dane got on the internet and said we as black people need to separate, I was in agreement, because women like this will get women killed because y'all are a breeding ground for a dangerous ideology, curating scenarios even though we already had a scenario as if it's your brothers and your fathers that we are running into. If that were the case, we wouldn't be dying by their hands for simply saying no. But with the ideologies that you promote, you just made all of us the problem. Now it's, oh, we don't know how to listen and take instruction from men that are not trying to instruct us. Now it's, we don't know how to choose safe spaces, as we are simply standing in our driveways and get attacked, as we are walking through the parking garage coming from work and get attacked, as women are leaving fucking church and getting attacked. The matter is, even if you put diamonds and rubies behind a glass case with a locked door and a security system, if somebody wants your shit, they will bust the glass and take it.
Rubies and diamonds are often in jewelry stores. They're in glass cases, they're secure.
That video was a part of the ongoing discussion about the woman that was hit in the head with a brick. In the video, the creator says that women must be okay with giving up control in order to receive protection. She uses the analogy of diamonds and rubies that are locked away in a glass shelf and protected versus the rocks and dirt that you see on the ground. Here's the problem with that analogy. If we're to take that analogy at face value, rubies and diamonds are inanimate objects that are violently plucked out of the ground and then put behind glass shelves for commercial commodification. So in the analogy, women must become inanimate objects in order to receive protection. These inanimate objects exist for the sole purpose of other people's consumption. This is essentially the objectification of women. Thus, the so-called giving up of control in exchange for protection is not really consensual and it's not really protection. It's simply objectification, which leads back to the core issue at hand, the dehumanization of women, in this case specifically Black women. It doesn't matter that the diamonds and rubies are behind a glass shelf and perceived as more valuable than dirt and rocks. In both cases, they're inanimate objects. What is perceived in this case as protection is really power and control over women as dehumanized beings, which leads back to the overall issue of violence against women. So instead of telling women that we must participate in our own objectification for the sake of illy perceived protection, we should instead focus on uplifting the humanity and human rights of women.
Girl, when I tell you they ate her and left no crumbs.
And still eating.
Still eating and left no crumbs. Like, embarrassing. Like, homegirl in the first video, you could tell her very soul was bothered by her video. That, like, everything that they said was just like, if she don't stop, listen to any of these videos and really take heed, then she's intentionally trying to be a pick-me. She's intentionally trying to pander for dirty dusties in her comments, because this would make me think, like, that analogy probably wasn't that good. I probably thought I ate with it, you know, but it really is.
Not when you pick me.
Right, like, and that's the thing is, like, how do you get through to them? Like,
you don't. You just stop talking to them. They only listen to dusties.
We can't save them all.
I just pray she don't have sons. I pray she never procreates and have daughters or sons with this mindset.
Yeah, because she's gonna ruin either or. She really is.
I'm like, giving up control to men. What men are we giving up control to?
Just
where are the men?
It brings it back to, she's talking about her daddy and her damn brothers.
So we're supposed to give up control to her daddy and her brothers?
And they ain't saving nobody. They ain't saving nobody. Obviously, they probably the ones with the diamond in the dirt shit.
No, women have done that though. No, women have given up all control because we've had to under the patriarchy. They took all control from us. And do you know what that means? We didn't have the ability to self-preservate. Now that we're trying to have self-preservation instincts, it's like, no, y'all need to give up that control. No, we're dying out here.
And let's go back a couple of hundreds of years. And you know what I mean? Pretty soon messing with her and women like her, we won't even be able to have checking accounts by ourselves anymore.
Yeah,
Like she'll
we're
take us
just now
all the way
taking,
back.
yeah, we're just now taking back the control and trying to save
Right.
ourselves and self-preserve. And she's talking about give it up. I'm not going.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going.
No. And it's a
So
lot of us that's gonna fight tooth and nail before, as you can see in these videos, like, girl, get it together. Like, you thought you ate and you thought you was dropping gems and you was dropping straight trash, dirt. Like
like, yeah, she talking about we need to follow their instructions and stuff, and
yes.
you can't even instruct them to stop unaliving us.
Like
Like,
they're not leaders.
no.
Like you don't follow somebody's instructions who can't lead. So no,
Yeah,
I'm not. They're not leaders. They're not natural born leaders.
I trust the instruction of women more than I
That's
trust,
what I'm saying. Like
like,
that exactly, exactly. Because we already know. Like I'm not following you. That's like the blind leading the motherfucking blind. Nigga. No, you gonna lead us off the motherfucking cliff? Like sure, but
so we have
girl.
how many more clips?
So this next one is it's hilarious, but it really proves the point of like she needs to realize, and women like this, that you need to watch what you say before you say it, because this next one, it's funny, but it's real. So we're gonna play that clip, and then the clip after this will be her returning from
Responding again.
yeah. So here we go.
What's up, green dress? You looking real beautiful today. Thank you. Damn, can I get your information? What's your IG? No, I have a boyfriend. Man, I didn't even ask you all that. I don't care about your boyfriend. I'm trying to be your man friend. What you wearing that dress for if you don't want me to talk to you? Yeah, bitch, I was just complimenting you. What's wrong with y'all? Why can't you just accept a compliment? You got a good man complimenting you, you don't even know how to accept it. See, that's the problem with women in America today. Y'all don't know how to accept compliments anymore. I'm so sick of y'all ungrateful bitches. I'm gonna teach you how to listen when men are talking. Hey, yo, bro, what are you doing? That's a female. Ooh. She said, no, it's not that serious.
Difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks.
Excuse me, miss, do you happen to have your diamond card on you? No, I just ran out of the house really quickly for gas. I can even accept the ruby card if you have that. It's not in your Apple wallet or nothing. You don't got a picture of it on your phone, a photocopy. I just gotta see something. No, I didn't. It's in my purse. I didn't think that. Oh, so you didn't think. Okay. You don't have no brothers I could call it or nothing? I'm so sorry for interrupting. Proceed. No, wait! Shouldn't have been so disrespectful.
Ciao. Girl,
Tell me that
see
video.
that. I didn't see that one.
Look, the creator of that video, she ate and left absolutely nothing.
Girl, not the rejection sensors tingling.
Girl. Did you see the pause with the wrench in the hand? Like,
girl.
But this is like, this is what I'm saying about this pick me is like, so what, we gonna carry cards around and be like, no, but I'm a diamond. I don't be twerking and I don't be out at certain times of night. I here's my diamond card. Like, girl, what do you expect?
Girl,
like,
they don't care if you're a damn diamond.
Exactly.
They don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. They do not care.
What the hell are you talking about?
You can go to Target at 7 a.m. in the morning and somebody can approach you and you thinking you a diamond. You think he gonna see that you a diamond? No, he's gonna approach you and be like, let me get your number. You're gonna say no. And the same thing that happened to other women in the past that have been assaulted, aside from just Rose's case, you know what I mean, can happen to you.
And
so
then he's gonna bust you upside your head and take the diamond off your finger.
I'm
married, but a lot of people think that if they say I'm married and show their diamond ring, that's gonna make them go away. But no, girl, they will bust you upside your head and take your ring from you. Like,
they don't care about
they
us.
just
They don't care.
Their ego is just like, no, you're gonna take me because I blame us for that. I can't blame us all the way, but we have worshiped them to a point where they don't think that we should turn them down. Because if I know y'all, y'all are my witnesses. Tell me down in the comments, have y'all seen these gorgeous, gorgeous Black women looking like supermodels straight off the runway step out the house with Spike from the Gremlins?
I'm done. Yes, absolutely.
Like,
And I'll be
no,
looking like,
most of the men are like
girl, what
the men. They
happened?
are. Yes, I saw it yesterday. I was at Sprouts. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all saw that I was like, I had to get up out of Sprouts because it was Black women in there, cute Black women with Gremlins. I was like, oh my god! It was on a nice side of town where I live, and it was like mostly like palm colored people in there, and there was some Black girls in there girl. One of them looked like he was about to just. Girl, let me shut up. I don't want to say that. But girl, I had to get out the store because I had secondhand embarrassment for them. They don't know. Pygmies don't know to be embarrassed, but I was embarrassed for
Yeah.
them, so I hurried up and got out the store. I was just like, let me
Ew.
leave. So, and I try
Like,
not to make eye contact with none of them because I'm like, girl,
I
what is
do.
you
Girl, I
doing?
look
Look at you,
away. I look away. I
girl.
look away and I get to the next aisle
I treat
because I
them
don't
like
want
I
nobody
treat
thinking
Dusty's with Becky.
right. No eye contact, and I move
No
on
eye
right on to the next
contact.
bye.
And I have been
No.
seeing them daily too. But yeah, let's get into her response to all of the women that came for her after she thought she had eight.
Okay.
You can play it.
I made a video about Black women and preventative protection and how if you want someone to protect you, you're going to have to listen to them and try to avoid being in dangerous situations. And because you guys didn't like what I said, I received death threats. People wish that someone would bust my car window and pistol whip me. People wish that some people or that they themselves could find me and hit me with a brick. All these young girls that are out here that are still wet behind the ears but are aging like milk and bananas calling me old. I'm not expecting y'all to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that, because I know y'all don't care. But I'm going to say what I want regardless because I don't receive my self-worth and validation based on what people say about me online. I proudly grew up in a time before all of that, and my self-worth and validation is based on my principles and my character. Some of y'all wouldn't know nothing about that. So I'll say this again, for the people that have sense, preventative protection is the best kind of protection. For every other crime that exists, we understand that preventative measures is the best way to avoid said crimes. If I don't want my car broken into or stolen or vandalized, I'm not going to leave it unlocked with valuable things in my car. I know people personally who have gotten their car broken into several times. I've never gotten my car broken into, knock on wood. If I don't want to get robbed, I'm not going to go to the ATM late at night by myself because that is not a wise decision to make. And you guys can say, well, that still doesn't stop people from getting robbed or their car getting stolen or whatever, but it greatly minimizes the risk. You feel me? Same thing when it comes to condoms and birth control. Condoms and birth control are not 100% effective, but it significantly minimizes the risk of you getting an STD or you getting pregnant. In addition to taking preventative measures by not being in dangerous places by yourself, actually listening to the men that tell you to take preventative measures is another way that will help to ensure your safety as a woman in this world. And to the ladies who have never had a man love them enough to try to prevent something bad from happening to them, you honestly have my sincere condolences. And to those of you who say, why don't you just tell men to stop abusing women? Why don't we hold them accountable? If telling someone to stop being an abuser, a thief, or a murderer worked, then the prisons, we wouldn't have a need for prisons. None of that would exist. So excuse me for living in the real world. I'm a very proactive kind of person. We can't change what happened in the past or things that have already happened to women, but we could help minimize the risk of those things happening in the future.
Continuously still thinking that she's dropping knowledge or gems. And it's like, you're still being reckless and careless with your words. You had to realize, it, but I feel like she realized it, but she could not admit to it. You know what I mean? So she stuck with that. I still stand 10 toes down on it. Absolutely not. There's no way. Your
I don't
analogies
think
fucking
she
suck, by the way.
realizes. I don't
Like,
think she realizes it
I think
because
she do,
do
but she
you
try to
remember?
stick with it
Oh no, do you
because she was
remember
like, it's
when
too
most of
late.
us most of us had our black male worshiping days and where we worshiped men and looked at them
She
like
too
they were
old.
protectors.
She too old. She way
She's
too
about
grown.
our age. I think she might be about our age, right?
Yeah, I
Not
don't know
even
how she is.
girl, but
I don't know how
like
she is, but she try to come for people talking about Asian bananas and milk,
I
sweetheart.
think she might be like 37. Well, she might be a little younger than us, but she was talking about preventative measures, and I think
No, she flipped it.
my number one preventative measure is do not depend on predators for protection.
That's
Like, stop.
yes, like the protector cannot be the predator too.
I
Like,
think
oh my
I think
god, we
black
gotta
women are out
realize this.
here. We're out here negotiating, like I say, negotiating with terrorists. And I
Yes,
think I have preventative measures that I would take. I don't go out a lot because I'm scared of the world right now. So, but if I did go out, I would
rightfully
always be
so.
with friends. I would always be with a group of friends, and I would make sure every friend that I'm with is armed with at least two
Hmm.
weapons. Like
Hmm.
everybody with me, y'all, if y'all are my friends, I'm gonna need y'all to get on Amazon, and we need to get like at least two weapons so we can protect each
Hmm.
other. And I'm gonna need for everybody that I'm around to stay away from women like this because they don't like
Right, like
women. So that's a
it's
preventative measure.
exactly because she's gonna be in your girl group and she's gonna be like, "Well, you kind of brought it on because you shouldn't have wore that dress, and you
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have approached us." And it's like,
Don't go
girl,
nowhere with women like this because she gonna blame you if you get beat up or
yes, anything
unlive.
is gonna be on you.
Yeah, she shouldn't have been talking back to him, and she should have just gave him
She
her
should have gave him a fake
number and
number. Yeah, she should have gave him a
say,
fake number. We shouldn't have to do that. Like at
girl,
this
people do
point,
be giving people fake numbers, and
and they
they'll call you
do,
right
but
there in
it
front
shouldn't
of
even have
you.
to exactly. And I've seen it firsthand, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But but my thing is, this
Child.
is like, girl, like, so I feel like she's just pretty much telling women not to live their lives. You know, like maybe if you
Unless you
stayed
got a man,
inside and
unless you
be
got a man
yeah,
to
unless you
protect
got a
you.
man and he's with you 24/7, because yeah, they go everywhere with you. Every Target run you make, your husband is going with you, or you know what I mean. So
Girl,
like,
I never see
it's
my
like
husband. I never see my
that's
husband. I'm literally living my life alone.
what I'm
like,
saying. Like
like,
it's
he's
dangerous, and
always
like
working. I'm always working. It's like I'm like always alone.
you
And
steady trying
even
to
when
stick
he,
to
yeah,
it, and it's not making any sense. Like just let it go. Like, but in these next two clips, I'm gonna play the next two clips. The next one's kind of long. They're just kind of following up to her, basically trying to flip the script and say that she was giving preventative measures to women when no, I don't know, I don't believe that. But I'm gonna play those two clips and then we'll come back with commentary.
I received death threats. People wish that someone would bust my car window and...
But do you see the irony of it all? I'll explain it. Right now, you are receiving threats against your well-being from a previous post that you made. A lot of people didn't like what you said, me being one of those people. But like you stated in this video, you're going to say what you want to say because you have that right. That is your prerogative. You should be able to state how you feel, state your opinion, and move around. And people can disagree, but you do not deserve that type of backlash. Do you think you deserve that? Do you? Over words, over an opinion, over your train of thought. I honestly believe that that is highly disgusting. I don't think anybody should receive a threat against their life because somebody disagrees with their opinion on the internet. Although the rhetoric that you're pushing is quite dangerous. Still don't believe that you deserve that, and I am so sorry that you are going through that. But let's keep it a buck. In this video, you tried to dumb down the points that you were trying to make in the last video. It wasn't just about you spreading awareness about preventative measures when it comes to certain crimes being committed against women. You compared an entire demographic of black women to dirt and rocks. You said that you would teach your sons that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt and rubies and rocks. Pretty much saying, if you don't see the value in that woman, do as you will. That's pretty much what it is. They don't deserve the same protection and respect that you receive because they don't walk on the same moral ground as you do, or they don't have the same lifestyle as you do. That solidifies the train of thought of an aggressor, because most of the time, an aggressor doesn't see that value in said person that they're harming. You solidified it. Those were the points that got people riled up. Those were the points that ruffled a lot of feathers. You could have been a beacon of light for a lot of women. You could have gotten on here and said preventative measures that you have learned from the men in your family, from your protective circle. Because let's be honest, just like you said, you're living in reality. Your reality is not similar to somebody else's. You have women out here that grew up without fathers, that do not have uncles, that were born into small families, that do not have brothers or a lot of male figures in their life. And some women have male figures in their life, but they were the predators. You decided to exclude them and compare them to less value than what you perceive yourself to be. It has nothing to do with how they view themselves and the value that they see in themselves. You don't see value in those type of women, the women that dress provocatively, the women that are sexually liberated. Instead of saying that you don't see the value, you try to flip it and say they don't see value within themselves, and we know that that's not true. That is the irony. You should be able to say what you want to say on the internet without your life being threatened. Just like a woman that does not have the same lifestyle as you should be able to dress and do whatever she wants to do without worrying about harm coming to her, especially when what they are doing and how they're living their life does not cause any type of bodily harm or physical harm. They should be left alone, just like you should be left alone. In your previous post, you made it seem like those that do not have the same type of circle that you have lack common sense, as if they don't know how to protect themselves. A lot of women are victims of assault and other types of crimes. I'm quite sure they have learned how to protect themselves. And even the people in close proximity with them probably picked up on a few tips from them as well. Women are not as weak and feeble as a lot of other women believe that we are. There's nothing wrong with sharing how you should protect yourself. You know, don't go to an ATM late at night. Go out in a group. Don't go out alone, especially at night, blah, 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 blah. That's perfectly fine. But why demean the women that you simply feel like they're not living life correctly when it comes to societal guidelines? The answer is not always going to be from a man, because that's just not the reality of a lot of women. But that's it. That's the post. That's the post.
I saw it coming from a mile away. I'm getting death threats. You put a target on black women's backs. You gave men permission to treat some black women like diamonds and some black women like dirt and rocks. And now we're on to the death threats phase of the accountability process. Let me tell y'all what that does. It takes the focus off of the problematic thing, and it puts the focus onto the person and paints them as the victim. Now everyone's like, oh no, she's receiving death threats. And the fact that she called some women dirt and rocks kind of gets pushed into the background, because now the creator is the new victim. I don't condone death threats. I don't think anybody does. But I'm not worried. You should be fine. You're a diamond. Just make sure you let them know that before they hit you with a brick.
Weak. I am weak. Just
Wow.
make sure
Like,
you let them know that before they hit you with a brick. Like,
girl, like
girl.
I hate that she's receiving death threats, but the women
Right.
that she's going against right now are being unalive for every 4.5 hours.
Yes.
So like it's actually women that are actually being unalive. So I can't be on her side.
No, absolutely not. And I feel like that's exactly what she did. The second girl, they both really hit the nail on the head. But that second one with the how she takes it off of the main topic, which is you just call women dirt and rocks, and now, oh well, I'm receiving death threats. You put it on you, and now you're the victim. Now we're supposed to be like, oh, take it easy on her. No,
Yeah.
let her have it.
Yeah.
Let her have it. You was letting them have it when you called them dirt, and rocks. So go kick rocks on that note and deal with it. Like, I don't condone, the death threats. But I mean, like, what did you think that was gonna happen? You thought everybody was gonna be have a pick me moment and agree with you, sweetheart? No,
No,
baby,
she knew that
that's not
wasn't,
how it
because she
works.
see who's in her
That's not how it
comments. It's
works.
all
You
dust.
really thought these little dust buckets was gonna be out here caping for you. No, boo boo. They just in your comments cheering you on. But if you was out there on the street, they wouldn't give a damn about your diamond card. Okay, sweetheart, you are another female to them, and they want a piece of that in any
She
way, shape, or
basically,
form.
yeah, she's basically saying the
You will be
lady that got hit with the
disrespected.
brick. Yeah, she's basically saying the lady that got hit with the brick is she deserved it because she's a rock, because of her
Yeah,
because of her antics
yeah,
and all the stuff that she's doing online.
yeah.
Like, and I know a lot of people are coming up with stuff saying she's done this before and she's lying and there was a hoax and nothing can be proven that she's saying. Okay, so why are y'all saying she's lying if nothing can be proven? I haven't seen anything being proven that she's a liar or
I
not.
I have
But
seen that they proved everything. Like they were saying, well, let us see hospital records or medical records showing that you even checked in and that it wasn't just an allergy. And it's
She
actually
showed it, didn't
posted.
she?
Yeah, she did. She showed that, and there's proof for that. But my thing is like she proved that, and she proved, that they were saying that it was an injury, and she had, fractures or whatever and whatnot. In addition to that, they showed the police report as well, right?
Yeah,
It's the
but
fact
it
that
is.
as a black woman who was just traumatized, she had to go through all of that. Plus face, you know what I mean? All these people saying, oh, she's a lie. Oh, she's this, she's
But
that.
even if
Like,
she is a lie,
just
Zara,
leave
like
black women alone.
even if
Just
she
leave
is
us
a lie, we're
alone.
still in danger. Even if she's lying, we're still
That's
in
what I'm
danger
saying. It's
and we're
not
still
like
unprotected.
it was the first case of a woman being assaulted ever. Oh my gosh. No. Please go do your work. Go past Google, dig. You know what I mean? Like there is
Yeah.
article after article of black women being attacked and women being attacked on a regular basis for absolutely just looking at a man or not smiling at him or being polite enough. Or for instance, like I don't know if you've seen the video just a couple of weeks ago where the man gets out of his car and assaults a woman because she didn't say good morning.
That lady that was gardening, that black
Yes,
lady that was,
yes.
yeah, yeah,
And
I
it's
saw
it's
it.
like y'all acting like this is it's false or it's not real. Like this is happening
Yeah,
every day to women. So my stance is this: like we don't need y'all's fucking protection. You can keep that because
yeah.
you can't protect yourself half the time.
No,
What we are,
actually,
what we are
yeah.
requesting from you is to leave us alone. Leave us
That's not
alone.
going to happen, though.
Leave us
That's not going to
alone.
happen. They're
Go
obsessed with
do what
us.
you do.
They're
They are.
not.
They absolutely are. But go do what you do somewhere else, bro.
No, they
Like
don't have
just
anything else to do but mess with us, though. That's the issue.
go mess
So,
with
like,
each other.
we're
Like
gonna get into these next few videos because time is winding down. We're gonna show you some videos of the guys that y'all want to be your protectors and what they are telling you and what they're showing you. So let's get into this next video.
To the black women, it is time for y'all to stop expecting black men to protect you, because it's not gonna happen. So just let it go. Now understand that there are plenty of black men on this app alone who have stated that they will jump quickly to the defense of a black woman. Congratulations, here's your cookie. But I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to the women. And with that being said, dear black women, it's time for y'all to get licensed to carry, get armed, take some self-defense classes, and find ways to actually begin to protect yourselves and yourselves alone. Because again, black men, they're not going to do it. The people who will be more willing to protect you is either your fellow black woman or LGBTQ individuals along with LGBTQ black men. And that's quite literally it. So stop placing this expectation on black men to actually come and jump to your defense, because they don't give a shit about you. They don't. You can see it right here on this app. These men are trying to find ways to celebrate a woman getting pummeled by a man. And that's a joke. So fuck you guys. Have the day that you fucking deserve. And to the black women, as LGBTQ individuals, along with your fellow women, we fucking got you. Because the black men don't.
All right, thoughts on that?
let's play the next clip. And then we'll
Yeah,
come
let's.
back.
Oh yeah, let's
Let's play
show
the
one of those
next two.
protectors. Let's show this
Yeah,
protector.
let's
Yeah,
show
all
the
right.
yeah.
No. You can't get out. No. Lord have mercy. That's your ass in this motherfucking house.
I believe there's a demonic spirit inside these black men that want to hurt black women. No matter what good you say about black women, they do not like them. They got an excuse for everything. And you see how there's a group of men that get together to hate black women, saying they would attack a black woman if she get in his face, that they ain't gonna walk away. If she wanna run up on a man, I'ma hit her. It sounds very sassy and sissy. Me as a man, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna turn my cheek and go the other way. Because if you give it no energy, it doesn't have no power. So if a woman is mad at you, you can't walk away. You gotta strike first. So a big old strong man hitting a woman that he's stronger than, that makes him a man, right? Black women have so much power, y'all men can't stand for her to look good. You can't stand for her to have confidence. You can't stand for her to look good. The devil got these black men targeting black women. And you know black women carry that gene now can make any color. And black women are the main ones that giving birth to all these smart, intelligent people. But I think the black men that want to hurt black women, they the bad seed. Just like Cain and Abel. Good seed, one bad seed. And the ones that want to hurt women, those are the bad seed. Those are the Cains you got to watch out for. Because when you turn your back, they will strike. And there's some good men just like Abel out here. And there's a bunch of Abels out here. They'll love a woman, show compassion, understand a woman, listen to a woman, be romantic. The devil don't like that. And the devil using the weak ones. You know what I'm saying? The one that ain't got no sense. The one that went through a lot of traumatic experiences. The one that are going through insecurities and depression. They're going through a lot. So it's easy to put the blame on somebody. And he making them blame the black woman. That's all he's doing. I mean, look at how they act. Just looking at like little demons on a mission to target black women.
Yeah, girl, I find truth in that. I honestly do.
I don't
I
listen to a
honestly
lot of
do.
them, but yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I don't really listen to. I usually scroll past, but I mean, I find truth in that. It speaks volumes.
I know a lot of black women don't believe in demons, but I know that's what it is. I
It has to be,
know
yeah.
I know that's what it is. That's why I said you can't compromise and you can't negotiate with them.
Nope.
You got to start self-preserving and separate. It's time to separate. Even
Mm-hmm.
I read the Bible. I've read it for years. And there is a point in time where it has to be a separation. And it says that's of God,
Mm-hmm.
God brings division. She brings division.
Yeah.
And do you have anything to say about the first one? The first guy?
No, but the video of the guy on the hood of the car, like, bruh, this is who y'all's protectors are, who y'all asking to fight for us and protect us, and he can't even help his child against a dog. Okay.
He was gonna let that dog maul his babies to death
what a
while he
mighty
was
king,
safe. While he
honorable
was
man.
safe. He could have got out and he could have fought that. He's stronger than that dog.
He literally told her at one point, go around the car.
Stop crying and stop crying.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
basically
like,
what they tell us now as grown women. Stop crying. But what I heard, y'all, from the first guy, the gay guy, this is all I heard. Protect yourself. Stick with other women. We are scared. We don't deserve women. And we don't deserve to breathe. And then he's at the end, he was like, well, just depend on other women and men from the LGBT.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what he said. Protect yourselves and depend on men, not straight men, not heterosexual men, but homosexual men will protect you. That's basically what he was saying in that clip. But
yeah,
you went out there for a minute, but I got the gist of what you were saying. Like, depend on homosexual men will protect you and depend on yourselves.
No, we've been seeing homosexual men.
That's all I got from that. I was like, okay.
No, they are the same.
Yeah.
They're the same. Okay, do you want to play
We're gonna do the
last
bandit.
few videos?
You want to go into the bandit because we are winding down.
Yeah, we're running out of time, you guys. We got to get out of here, so we're going to go into our bandit of the week, and we'll come back with commentary.
Do you want $5 in gas for the giving pump or double it and give it to the next person? $10 of free gas today for the giving pump or double it and give it to the next person?
Yeah, give us to the next person.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, that's nice of you. All right. Do you want $20 in free gas for the giving pump or double it and give it to the next person?
If I want 20 or double it and give it to the next person,
yeah,
I'll take 20.
All right, there you go.
Man.
Yeah, awesome.
Boy, The reason why he was a bandit to me was because did you see him put it up to the light?
To say
And
no,
then
no.
that's the part that got
I
me. Was
didn't.
like, did he just? That's the
No,
part
I
that got me.
didn't.
Was like, that's
He
he
trying
was
to see if
very
it's real.
bandit. Girl, he threw it up in the light and made sure it was legit, and then gonna give him a pound. Like, if
Y'all,
you don't get your bandit behavior
these
on somewhere,
this is gonna be Erica's Lachey's son in about 30 years. This is gonna be this is gonna be
yeah,
her son, one of her sons.
one of them. You right?
Girl, and I know it's a lot of women that's probably like, y'all don't know what he was going through. He could have been going through hard times. So if you thinking like that, you probably a mammy and shouldn't be following us because
Yeah, go
I've
ahead,
seen.
exit.
Yeah, have you seen those videos of the white men that are just go up to random people and especially black women, like in Goodwills or thrift stores or in any store, they'll go
Yes, and
to a
ask for
black
some
woman
money.
that's down on her luck and they'll ask
Yep.
her for like $1 or $5 or $10 or whatever, and the black lady
Yes.
will be like on her last and she'll be like,
She'll
well,
still
I
give
don't
it.
she'll give it to him and she won't say nothing and she'll be just having the
Hmm.
hardest time and you could tell just by looking at her and she'll just give it to him because that's what black women do. And
Yep.
then he'll give her like $1,000 or something because she
Yes.
was the only one that
And
gave him
prizes.
that $5.
Yes.
And then she'll break down crying and say, that was my last and I didn't have no food and
Yes.
I needed and I was in here
Yes.
shopping for me and
And
my
that's a
babies and
representation of
I
black
thank
women.
God. That's black women.
That's a
And then y'all
representation
just
of black
saw the
women.
y'all just saw the representation of the majority of black men. I'm not lying. I'm not
I'ma
lying. If that was
take. I'm
any
gonna
man in my
take. If you
family,
gonna
any
give
man
it,
in my
I'ma
family,
take.
yes, takers. Black women are
Yep.
givers no matter what. And it's partly because we're taught by, religion to do that, but our
Yeah.
hearts, like sometimes our hearts are
We
so
have.
good.
We're human. We have
It's our
empathy,
yeah,
and we can
yeah.
sympathize. And a lot of them, I don't feel like they have that. And if they do,
Hmm. They don't have that spirit.
it's ruined by other tainted black males that they socialize with.
Hmm.
Do
Yeah.
better. Because y'all
I
like to
know
tell us, do
maybe
better.
I know maybe two men in my family that probably would have said keep it, but the rest of the men in my family on my mom's side, my
Hmm.
dad's side, the rest of them,
They would have took it,
no, they would have took it because they
snatched
actually
it
would have
up.
needed it. They would have actually needed it because they're like just dust. Like, so we had a couple more videos, but y'all, it is almost time for us to get out of here. I want y'all to get down in the comments. We really need y'all to get in the comments because we need help getting into the YouTube algorithm because we're still a new channel and we don't
Yes,
have very
yes,
many videos.
yes.
And please like and subscribe. Zara, did you have anything else to say
I
before we get out of
wanted to
here?
say thank you to we had a couple of ladies that did email us that were interested in bandit videos for us and things like that.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank y'all so much. We love the interaction. We love talking to y'all. Instagram, talk to us, rate, comment, subscribe. Tell us, what you might want to see also in emails at letsunwind3@gmail.com. And y'all be safe out there. Stay armed, stay guarded.
Yeah.
If you have a
Yeah.
bad gut feeling about any situation, remove yourself as quick as you possibly can, but stay armed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
And
about
then,
it. I love y'all, and y'all stay up.
good night, y'all. Bye.